Hi. Hello. So I'm Tanya Baldwin. I'm from Mind, Body, Spirit, Healthy Self, and I am a trauma wellness healer. And I'm also an intuitive and an oracle. So today I've decided to go live to talk about our annual year, the priorities that we should be looking at for career and for love and for self-development or self-improvement. So I've already pulled the cards, so we don't have to do a whole lot of shuffling today. I've already pre-pulled the cards, so that will be helpful. Good morning. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful January. Good morning, Lisa. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. So much love to everybody. So much love. I don't know which Facebook user that is, but I love you too. Good morning, love. Good morning. All righty. So let's get the show started. I'm very excited to reveal. You can see I have them all labeled out. The papers are the ones that were duplicated cards so that I've got them marked so I can pull the other one. Good morning. Good morning. So yes, we know the show. We've got the girls. We've got the crew. Awesome. Love you guys. Okay. So we're going to start right off the top with Aries. Good morning, Keita. We're going to start right off the beginning of the show with Aries. So it's going to go in the order of love, then career, and then after career, we're going to look at self-development or self-improvement. Yes, a call today. I would love a call today, for sure. I love it. Good morning, James. Good morning. Yeah, after I do the reading part of it for the year, then I will go into a session where I'll do some card pulls, but it's going to be a bit of a long reading for the year because there's 3 cards for each astro. So it'll be 36 cards that I'm going to read right now for everybody. Just so you're aware, it's going to be a little bit before we get to the actual cards, just so no one's disappointed that it's going to take a while. Okay, so let's get it started. So for Aries, our lovely fire-starting Aries, the little initiators that they are, when it comes to love, they got the World card. Okay, so this is your priority. So let's see what the world says for priority. And I shouldn't try to close my finger in my drawer at the same time. Ow. Let's see what the world says for our priorities. Okay, so the world is a major arcana card. So let's see. Good morning, Anita Chicken Man. So for Aries, for love, your priority, I'm being called to shift my perspective on my life now. When I remember I am first and foremost an immortal soul, experiencing life as a human being, I have no fear. I can see clearly I am a powerful co-creator in a divine partnership with spirit, aligning myself with spirit, remaining unattached to outcomes. I am a conduit for miracles. So when it comes to your love life, Aries, what you need to do is remember to align yourself with spirit and get into that co-creator, but just have faith of that it's going to happen without relying on a specific outcome. And we can always, all of us can take a note from that, right? If we're expecting it to be in a specific form, we can block ourselves from what can actually come to us or what's meant for us because we think it's not what we expect it to be. It looks different, right? So just accept it how it comes. Don't have an outcome attached to it. So that's Aries for their love. For career, Aries got the Temptation card. I just want to change my sheet here because I'm on the back side. So they got the Temptation card. So let's see what that talks about in regards to career. And Temptation is as well a major arcana, number 15. So 21 and 15. So for Temptation is attachment, and this is in Aries career. The material world is my playground, but I need to be careful not to be attached to outcomes. This is a warning to me to watch for excess and to know what's not healthy for me. When this card shows up, it's a sign that I'm focused on the material realm and need to be aware of any excess or addictive behavior, my own or that of others. So Aries, message or their priority for this year is to make sure that you're not leaning into workaholism or becoming too concerned about the material world, that you're blocking yourself off from some other stuff. So priority is just, again, non-attachment to the outcome, but to make sure that you're not being a little bit addictive. Hi, Paula. Happy New Year to you too. So for self-improvement, Aries got the Queen of Earth. Okay, so the Queen of Earth, let's see what her message is for us in regards to self-improvement. So for Aries, your self-improvement is the Queen of Earth, which is practical and grounded, trustworthy, earthy, resourceful, a gardener who tends to what has been planted. So I am committed, down to earth, and clear about my goals. So that's the message for Aries in self-development. Get committed, be down to earth, and get clear about your goals, okay? You want to be honest as you work with others to keep it real and be true to what you are doing and the challenges before you. And you want to use your resources wisely, whether they are financial opportunities or people willing to help you in your endeavors. So really great message for Aries for the year. And I think not sure, maybe one of these cards are reused, but I have to set them aside for now. So that's Aries. So for Taurus had a totally different take. And I put all these cards back in, so that's why we'll have some duplicates. I wanted to make sure that everybody had an opportunity for the cards as well. But Aries and Taurus, they didn't have anything in common. Good morning, Lily. So Taurus's priority for love is the Ace of Air. So let's talk about how this is. Perfect for my area. Exactly. Beautiful. Hi there, Tracy. Hi, Lily. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Okay, so Ace of Air for Taurus. Let's see what this means in relationship to to love. So what the priority for Taurus should be for love: destiny and fate, the law of karma, powerful forces of transformation at work, and synchronicity. Meaningful coincidences and forces beyond my human control are operating in my life right now for the highest good. Things are happening now with great velocity. I can expect quick results that will lead me forward with excellent information. So where your love life is concerned, if you don't have a love life, then somebody is coming in. This is an initiation card. This is a start, and this is a karma. Like there's speaking of karma. So there's like karmic relationships that may be abound for Taurus, or just to be aware of, that synchronicities are at play right now. So look for those signs and symbols that are coming out, and be aware of that, right? And quick results. Things are going to be happening quickly for you in your love life, but just make sure that you're that you're staying in line. January. Yeah, I'm going right now. We're on Taurus, so we've only done Aries and Taurus, and we're going to go all the way through down to Pisces. So, and when you're looking at this, you want to make sure that you're also looking at your rising and sun sign, or your moon signs, if you're aware of those. So not just your star or sun sign, right? For some of us, we definitely more connect with our rising sign. And for some of us, we are more, that subconscious moon element is really important. So we're going to go through the whole thing. So let's see, for Taurus in career, the card that came up was the Queen of Fire. Look at that. Just a beautiful. So let's see what our Queen of Fire says for our priorities when it comes to career for Taurus. Okay. Once I get to the fire section. All right. Queen of Fire. So for Taurus in career, the priority should be about creative collaborations, okay? Soul connections, passion inspired by spirits and artists, okay? So creativity is abound. If you are not in your passion and purpose, this could be the year that Taurus starts delving into their passion and their purpose. So I am capable of strong friendships that inspire me and encourage me to express myself in my own way. So there could be collaborations that are abound, or partnerships that are going to come into play for Taurus. I co-create with others dedicated to a vision of achieving a highest good for all. And the question that Taurus needs to be asking themselves for their career for this year is, how might I join in the dance of co-creation, letting spirit flow through me and inspire me to express my passions? So a really good message for the priority for our friends for Taurus. Taurus is my rising, so I'm going to listen to this and take heed to those messages as well. So number 10, or sorry, for the self-development or self-improvement, I pulled the 10 of water. Look at that beautiful Buddha. Just a beautiful card. So the 10 of water for Taurus in relation to self-improvement. Let's see what that tells us that we have to do. 10 of water. So 10s are endings and beginnings, but it's like the pinnacle, right? That hitting that number 10. So 10 of water. Serenity, peace, good fortune, well-being. Happy New Year, Michelle. All is well with the world and with me. So well-being is my natural state. So Taurus is just this year, you're all about well-being and you just embody that with ease. There's just pieces abound this year. So for self-improvement, just keep doing what you're doing. Look for those moments of peace. Look to bring well-being into your life and just make that your priority. Everything I need comes to me easily and effortlessly. I feel joy and express it to others as I look around and see all the love that we share. I take pleasure in all I have accomplished. Whatever attention I receive or don't receive, I'm serene, for I know full well what it took for me to get where I am. I celebrate myself and all who traveled the road with me, and I feel grateful to Spirit for being my companion always. So really, for self-improvement for Taurus, you are in that just loving where you've gotten. You've come through and you're at the end of the road and you're like, I'm so happy with where I am and all the work that I've done to get here. I'm thankful for everybody that was with me on this journey, and I'm just at peace with everything. So well done, Taurus. Enjoy that for your year. You know, all overall, a really good reading for Taurus for the coming year. Okay, so next is our friends Gemini. So remember, Geminis are very complicated, and most of us don't take the time to really get to know Geminis. Same thing for star sign. For moon signs, it's the Virgo moons that are really the complicated, challenging ones to know. So for Gemini, the card that I pulled for love is the Page of Water. So let's see how the Page of Water shows up for Gemini. And I just want to get my other cards out and ready. So for love, Page of Water. And for Gemini, what that means for your priority is open-heartedness, childlike innocence and curiosity, beginning of intimacy and relationships, playfulness and cheerful optimism. I open my heart fully, allowing myself to feel childlike wonder and innocence. Hi, Anthony. All adventures lead me where I need to go. Love awaits. Life is a delightful dance, and I am here to frolic and play. I am ready with a big smile, and I have on my dancing shoes. So I think that Gemini, and from my experience with the Geminis that are in my life, they've been in a transformation period this last little bit. So it's nice to see that the priority for Gemini is really stepping into that childhood curiosity and getting back on the dance floor. So Gemini, you're open to love. That's your priority, is to open yourself for love this year. Okay. And just embrace it with just that childlike wonder and zest for love. Hi, Mary. So for the career, on the other hand, we got the Messenger of Earth for Gemini. So let's see. I miss you too. Let's see what the Messenger of Earth tells Gemini they need to be concerned with for their career. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. So for Gemini, hardworking, proceeding with integrity, perseverance and grit, prudent and careful efforts, thoroughness, industriousness, stamina, and dedication. I am in the flow, committed to co-creating with Spirit effectively and efficiently. Happy New Year, Rick. I am in flow, committed to co-creating with Spirit effectively and efficiently. I do my best and never leave a job half done. I am dedicated and determined, knowing my efforts will pay off. So Gemini is definitely focused and dedicated, and they need to stay that way for 2023. Okay, just dedicated to your stuff, dedicated to what you're working on, and it's that co-creation with spirit is a big thing, and being passionate with what you're doing. Right, just think about that fire energy. So that's Gemini's career. It's going to be a good year career-wise for Gemini. Now, for their self-improvement, I pulled the Two of Water. So let's see what this little Two of Water, these little fishies, are going to tell us for Gemini in relationship to, oh, my brain just went blank. In relationship to self-development. There we go. In relationship to self-development. So any card pulls that will happen after I've done all of the readings. And I'm in Gemini right now, which means I have 9 more to go. And I pulled 3 cards for each of the astrological signs. So if you stay tuned, you'll get it for all of it. Capricorn will be a little bit further down. They are 10th sign of the astrological, and I'm on the 3rd right now. So you will get it eventually. And all of this is going to be shared to Spotify on my podcast. So you'll be able to hear the audio again. So you'll be able to refer to it later on. Okay. Oh, Aquarius and Libra. Nice. You're welcome, Lily. Okay. So for Gemini, when it comes to your self-improvement, I pulled the Two of Water. And this is talking about harmonious partnerships, loving and lasting relationships, heart connection between 2 souls. And I have for a long time, one of my very dear friends is a Gemini. So I pull cards for Gemini all the time. I do little readings for Gemini, and love has seemed to be like this big theme for Gemini lately. So Gemini, I think you're calling in your divine partner. You've went through this huge transformational period. You're finally through it, and you're back to that beginning stage of wonder and love, and that childlike enthusiasm. You're ready to get back on the dance floor with that open heart. And when you do in 2023, you're going to call in that partnership. So let's read what the rest of it says. I partner with one who is in harmony with me. Together, we explore what is and might be, knowing we are here for each other. 2 hearts beat as one as we take turns replenishing and encouraging the other. I have someone who can bring out the best in me, and I can do the same for another soul, for we are all expressions of divine love. So what a wonderful message for Gemini. I'm so happy for the Geminis out there. So I know I need to keep some of those cards aside because there's a definite repeat of the mess of one or more of these cards. So for Cancer, your yearly outlook. Let's get these cards out here. Make sure I've got all the right ones, because I've gained those duplicate cards. So for Cancer, for your love, I pulled King of Water. Okay. So let's see. Hi, Lana Rose. Perfect time for your reading then. So I'm doing a priority spread, your priority for love, career, and self-improvement. So those are the 3 cards that I pulled for each of the astrological signs. And I do suggest that you don't just look at your star or sun sign, but that you look at your rising and you look at your moon sign, because they could have some play with you within this coming year as well. So the King of Water for love. Let's see what our King of Waters is telling us. So in love, Cancer, generous, diplomatic, fair, gentle, a good listener, non-judgmental peacemaker, and mediator. So your priority is to be really fair and to be objective, to be the peacekeeper, the mediator, to stay non-judgmental, okay? I honor and respect all beings, including myself, and see the commonalities we share and the spirit that is in all of us. So you're going to see everybody being very similar, right? You're going to honor everybody for their differences, but their similarities, and understanding that we're all divine. We're all creations of God, right? I'm the best. Oh, sorry, went to the wrong side. I listen to other voices and blend them with my own wisdom before settling on an opinion, making a decision, or taking an action. Very wise advice for all of us. And good morning from San Diego. I gently and lovingly lead others away from fear and divisiveness and into harmonious collaboration. So that's a really great priority for Cancer for this year. Okay, that I think that you're going to be really great peacekeepers. You're going to be really great at seeing that, that people can have different opinions and perspectives, and that's okay. We can be accepting and honor that. So really great and love to see that come up for Cancer. So for Cancer, for your career, I pulled the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is a major arcana, okay, and it's number 5. So here's the Hierophant is a beautiful card. Just a beautiful card, so check that out. So the message for you for your career for Cancer is, when this card appears, it reminds me to be committed to a spiritual practice to ensure a conscious contact to my higher power. When I have a daily practice of prayer and meditation steeped in gratitude and committed to being a co-creator, life works out in wondrous ways. Rituals are in my highest good at this time. Exchanging vows is also highlighted. So for Cancer in your career, you need to be getting back in touch with your spirituality. Bring that co-creation with spirit, get inspired, right? So through meditation and through acts of prayer or connecting with nature or getting in tune with like just being present in the moment, that's going to give you the opportunity to connect with your higher spirit, your higher source, which is going to make you inspired. Inspired is in connection with spirit, right? That's what it's meant for. So definitely within your career, there is that getting connected with your higher spirit. So meditate a little bit more this year. So for self in exact is beautifully aligns with what you're aligning. I've missed what you. Sun Cancer, yes, little homebody. So for self-improvement, the 3 of Fire came up. Hey, Sway. So let's see what in self-improvement the 3 of Fire is asking you to do. Okay. So the 3 of Fire. Expansive opportunities, the fullness of creativity, achievement. I am on the right path toward my success. I have an abundance of opportunities before me. I need to trust myself, for I can make good choices for myself and co-create situations and relationships that are in harmony with my heart's desire. So really good. Good morning, Salisha. 3 of Fire, beautiful message for you within self-improvement, right? Good morning. I will, after I pull all of these, I'm currently just finishing up Cancer. So after Cancer, we'll go all the way through down to Pisces. Cancer's number 4 in the astrological signs. So we have 8 more to go. But after that, I will pull some cards before the end of the show. Okay? The end of the show. I love it when I call it a show. So you're on the right path. You're on the right path. And we did do Taurus, but I will be putting Taurus back up in the the name of my deck too. I can share that with you. It's called the Good Tarot. And it's by Colette Baron-Reid. So that's where I'm pulling the cards from. I will be putting the audio recording of this up on my Spotify channel, which is Trauma Talk Live. So I'll be putting that up after I'm done with this, so that you'll be able to review it at any point in time. And if you do follow me on Facebook, the videos will be shared within my groups and on my profile, and also on my business page. It'll be just saved there, so you can rewatch it if you want. But we're going to continue on. So it's a really good reading for Cancer as well, right? So lots of stuff going on for you this year. Definitely get reconnected with your spirit, right? And doing more meditation and things like that. So a very, very good sign for Cancer. Okay, next is Leo. So Leo's the fifth sign. And just make sure we have all of the cards here. And we do. Okay, so Leo for love. The card that I pulled for your priority for love this year is the Messenger of Fire. So let's see what this little fire starter is going to tell us about. Okay. So for Leo, the Messenger of Fire. So the Messenger of Fires talks about determination for a new adventure, innovation, independent creative action, spirited and headstrong. I have unstoppable spirit and can co-create what I desire. Surrounded by spirit, illumined by the wisdom that arises within me, I set forth on a path to innovate. I trust in my vision and act accordingly, remaining true to what I most value and desire, which can manifest in many forms. So there's that call to be within your values and your morals and be innovative within that. So just be open-minded around that, but a beautiful, beautiful message for your priority for love for our Leo friends. Little fire starters starting off with some fire in their love sector. In their relationship, in their career, I pulled the air of water. So let's see what this little guy talks about for Leo's priority when it comes to career. Okay, so career, ace of water. So that's unconditional love, overflowing abundance, the fertility of love. I'm filled with love from spirit and joyously let it flow out to others, where it fertilizes the seeds of co-creation. Love gives me hope, shining brilliant light on all the possibilities available to me. I am optimistic about bringing dreams into being. Spirit always informs me and guides me, allowing me to illumine the darkest of places. Right. And it's a beautiful, beautiful message there. Right. So in career, Leo needs to be focused on bringing love, like love, unconditional love forward. And when we're in that space of love, people just resonate and we become magnetic. We just shine and people want to be around us because we unconditionally love ourselves and others. It's just a beautiful energy to be around. So that's going to manifest amazing things career-wise to bring that love and acceptance into and just light up all the space. Like think if you go to work and you bring that love and joy and just, unconditional hope for the world and you come in and you're just in that energy, people can't help but respond to you in a positive ways and doors open easily for you when you're in that state of mind. So let's see what Leo has to think about for their self-improvement. And for that, I pulled the 6 of fire. So let's see what the 6 of fire tells us we have to make a priority for our self-improvement. So 6 of fire for self-improvement. Stepping into the limelight, being an enlightened influencer. Happy New Year from Fort Saskatchewan. Hi. I used to live there. So hello from my old hometown. Welcome, welcome. I generously model my transformation so that others might be inspired. I put my light atop a hill so it can shine forth, helping others to find their way. Thank you, Anthony. I remain aware of shadows and people who have trouble basking in the warm light of higher awareness. I bless them, but do not dim my own beacon. It's a time to renew my trust that I am contributing to the highest good of all in my own unique way. What a gorgeous. Good morning, Sarah. Hi, love. So happy to see you as well. What a message for Leo. Right? And thank you. Thank you. It's the party hair that's left over. It's just the party hair. Oh, and the cool part is like, because I wanted to do yoga and I'm like, I can't do yoga in a sweater. So I got ready this morning. So I'm like, shows on. It's superhero time. So that is amazing, right? So think about that. When you heal and you become that beacon of light for people, like I did, and then you become that influencer. So Leo, it's time to step up and be like, come out towards us. come show, like I've got the flashlight, I've got the torch, follow me, look at what I've done, look at how I've healed, look at how I've managed my life, right? And you're like, not from the sense of I'm better than you or anything, but Leo's going to be like, look at, it's doable. I'm this amazing influencer. I'm going to enhance your world. I'm going to show you, this is what I did to transform. This is how you can do it too, right? I think it's beautiful. Aw, I love it. Thank you guys so much. Good morning. Happy New Year. Good morning. I think it's your guys' energy. It's just reflecting off of me. It's just such beautiful energy. Good morning, Sandy. Wonderful. Aw, I love you. You guys are amazing. Amazing. Okay, so now that we're past Leo, we're on to Virgo. Okay, so for Virgo, which is our 6th, so we're almost halfway through. But just remember that the recording will be saved on all of my Facebook stuff. It will be saved there, and it will also be on my Spotify podcast, the actual audio recording of these. But I will be drawing cards, but they'll happen after I'm done with all the readings. So we're on number 6 now. Okay, so we'll see what Virgo got. I have some cards, so I have to pull back through the deck here because we have some, we're sharing cards now. Pulled a couple of similars. Okay, and then the 9 of Earth. Perfect. Okay, so for Virgo, we pulled for the love priority is the Magician, number 1. So let's see. And remember, you want to look at your rising and moon signs as well. So I'm a Virgo moon. As far as, the accuracy goes, I hope my mom remembered the time fairly accurately. So I'm a Virgo moon. And so I'm going to pay attention to this as well as the Taurus, because that's my rising, but I'm going to focus predominantly, for me anyway, on Sagittarius, which is my sun sign. So I suggest that everybody look at all of those collectively to see what all your priorities are. So for Virgo, let's see what that Magician, and the Magician is a major arcana, number 1 on the in the tarot. So let's see what he's telling us that we need to be concerned with for our priorities in love. When I am in alignment with Spirit's will, miracles are possible. Hi, Anita Chicken Man. I love my Virgos. When I see this card, I'm reminded that my will and skill alone will yield limited results. All is well. When I remember my partnership with Spirit, all is well. I'm required to explore my commitment to this co-creative alchemical relationship and see the results manifest beautifully. Through me, Spirit works magic, right? So there's that little bit of aligning with Spirit. You have all the stuff that you want, right? You have all the stuff that you need. You have all the skills, all the knowledge. You know what you need, what you want with love. You just need to get in connection with Spirit to manifest that energy in. And a great way to manifest when you're looking to manifest yes, you did meet Miss Gemini. You did miss Gemini. I can tell you what Gemini's was, or you can rewatch later on. Kita, I can send you a message and just let you know what the 3 priorities were for Gemini. Okay, after the show. So that manifesting, right? So if you want to manifest a partner into your life, one of the things that you can do is start acting like the partner is already there, right? We want to envision what we want to feel in our relationships, not a concrete form of it has to be, an individual that's 6 feet tall and, 6, whatever, that looks a specific way, or that, I want a doctor. It has to be a doctor, right? Like you don't want to put it in that kind of a box. You want to be, how do I want to feel? How do I want to be seen? What do I want the feeling of my relationship to be? And then you can start doing things like when you get up in the morning and you're making yourself a coffee, make 2 coffees. When you're getting ready for dinner, set 2 plates. When you're in your bedroom, you can put a fork or I did mention, I love it. People getting distracted. You should never swear off romance. Never swear off romance. That's when it's going to smack you in the face. That's when it shows up the most, is when you say, I'm not into that. Then it shows up for you. But yes, it can be friendship and other relationships. It's just in love, right? So anything that is a loving partnership within your life. So the Magician is asking us just to get in connection with our higher spirit, and do some manifesting. So those ways of manifesting, right? When you climb into bed and say goodnight like you would as if your partner was in bed beside you, and then go to sleep. When you wake up in the morning, wake up and say good morning, love, and get up in the morning and go in the bathroom. And if you're brushing your teeth, have 2 toothbrushes there because your partner's going to need one. When you clean out a little space in your one drawer because your partner's going to need to have some space in your drawers, things like that. So You're already making space in your home for that partner to come in. So that's a way for manifesting that partner into your world for the Virgos, where that's your priority for love. When we do our call later on, Krista, I'll review what Cancer's was with you again. Okay. The perks of having me on, perks of being able to talk later. So for Virgo, when it comes to career, I pulled the Page of Water. So let's see what this little Page of Water is going to tell us that we need to focus on when it comes to our career. And Page of Water came up before in someone else's, but I don't know if it was in the same space. So let's just hang on for that. So the Page of Water, open-heartedness, this came up in Gemini's. That's where that came up in. It came up in Gemini's, but in the love section. So if you listen to this card, Kita, this is also the priority for your love, because that was the card that got pulled for that section as well in Gemini. So open-hearted, childlike innocence and curiosity, beginning of intimacy and relationships, playfulness and cheerful optimism. I open my heart fully, allowing myself to feel childlike wonder and innocence. So when it comes to a job, the person that is like for Virgo, when it comes to your career, you want to leave that childlike innocence and newness to you. So you're going to be really in that beginner mindset of learning and growth. And think about how fun it is when you're in that playful energy of a child. So you're going to want to adopt that energy within your work, whereas Gemini was adopting that energy within their love life. They were bringing that into love, was that childlike, that they've made it through this transition phase. Maybe they're growing, maybe they're doing all of that stuff. But the Page is telling you it's time to, embrace it, start again, open the door to love, open up your heart to that. And here it's telling us to open ourselves up for our careers, for the newness, passion within our career. And Capricorn's coming, sweetie. All right. So all adventures lead me where I need to go. Love awaits. Life is a delightful dance, and I am here to frolic and play. I am ready with a big smile, and I have on my dancing shoes. So Virgo, dance in your career, be playful, joyful, enjoy. It sounds like the career is going to be really fun and, playful for Virgo this year. For their self-improvement, I pulled the 9 of Earth. So let's see what Virgo has to be concerned with in regards to their self-improvement, the 9 of Earth. So 9 is getting close to completion. So let's see what it talks about. So disciplined self-reliance, reliable resources, restraint and self-control, the final stone placed in the foundation. So it sounds like Virgo's been really working on their self-improvement. They've been doing a lot of work on themselves, on healing and growing and evolving, and they're putting the final bricks in that foundation. That's the priority, right? So I know I can rely on myself and spirit. There are many tools at my disposal, and I use my resources wisely, solidifying the foundation of my security in the material world. So it's going to be a little more focused in the self-improvement to be on that material portion. So like providing safety and stuff. Hi, Elle. How are you? I am diligent and disciplined, focused on completing the work I began long ago. So just like I said, it's that completion stage, getting to the final stage. So you're putting those final bricks in the foundation of the self-improvement, which is affecting you in the work sector. So when we're looking at that self-improvement, the self-improvement is going to help us in our other sectors as well, right? As we improve ourselves, our jobs and our love lives are going to improve as well. So I stick to my program, trusting that the plan is unfolding before me exactly as spirit intended. Just beautiful. I don't know why you want $190. I'll take $190 for a card, but pretty sure that's not the case here. Interesting, John. Okay, so that was for our lovely Virgos. So now we're going to look at Libra. So we're going to look at Libra, okay? So Libra, I'll make sure we got all the cards because like I said, I pulled a couple of doubles for people. So Right? Wouldn't we all take that kind of money for a reading? All you have to do, Elle, is just hang around. I'm doing the annual reading for the astrological signs. I did a priority spread, so I pulled three priorities. You did just miss Virgo. But Virgos was looking, yeah. Virgos was looking at for love, the magician. So that was, yeah, it's a bit much to go back on all of them. Page of Waters, like for your career, your priority is just going to be like embracing childlike enthusiasm. It talked about in your self-development that you really are at the last stages of going through your transformation. You're putting the final bricks in. So just to keep doing that work, and material abundance and all of that is going to come to you. Within your career, you want to keep that childlike wonder and curiosity. And with the love, with the love, it was the magician, and the magician was being in partnership with spirit and really just co-creating with spirit. So manifesting the type of relationship that you want. Okay. That was what the relationship talked about. It didn't say whether or not there's an ending or a beginning with that. It just talked about, and it could be love, self-love, friendships, relationships. But that magician card was really, what is love, baby? Aw. Oh, thank you, Liz. Thank you. So sweet. And if that's what you're looking for, then work on that. You're welcome. I'm like, I know I keep pulling up this card and I'm like, that's not the magician. It's not the one that I pulled. I've already moved to the next set of cards. So it's like throwing me off when I pick it up. I'm like, I want to read it. And I'm like, nope. Okay. So we're on to Libra now. All of the video will be saved on all of my Facebook, even LinkedIn, and on YouTube. So it'll be on YouTube. Right now I'm going live on multiple platforms. So I'm live on my Facebook profile, my Facebook business page, 3 Facebook groups, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok. The only one that I didn't throw up was Instagram. But that is because I'd have to use a third device, because neither TikTok nor Instagram will allow you to use them on StreamYard, or I haven't figured it out yet. So I have to do a second one otherwise. So the third, if I put another device up running, it tends to clog it up a little bit, and I don't want the feeds to be chunky. Chunky. So and then when I'm done, I'm going to take the audio recording and I'll put it on my Spotify podcast, so you can re-listen to it without the video, and you'll just be able to listen to what the recording is and fast forward to it. So for Libra, the card that I pulled for love, or for your priority for love, is the 6 of Air. So let's see what the 6 of Air is telling Libra they need to be concerned with. Okay. Spotify podcast. Yes. I have marbles in my mouth. Does that mean I get to have a sip? Oh, I have to drop this little note in. Yesterday, I had a session. Last night. Last night was New Year's Eve. So I went over to my brother's house and we had a talk. And he thought that I should not have the cards and like the woo-woo stuff, that I should just be straight trauma stuff. I was like, this is me, and I'm totally keeping the woo-woo in, the mystical. I might rename myself to be the mystical trauma healer, and we'll just leave it at that. Something like that. Who knows? But anyway, back to this. We're going to keep the cards. Let's just say that we're keeping the cards, because I love it. And I believe that there are many people out there that dig this vibe too. So let's do it. Okay. Our lovely Libra friends, for your love, your priority needs to be the 6 of Air. So a rite of passage, necessary change in thinking to gain greater wisdom. However turbulent the waters at the moment, I trust that if I create calm within, my outer conditions will soon be calm too. I am conditioned to expect troubles ahead, but I have shifted my awareness and know that I can choose to believe that stepping into the unknown will bring me what I truly desire. I am in transition to something better. So that is a huge, huge message for Libra, right? Whether that means that in your relationship, you are transitioning out of that relationship into another one, or you're single and you're transitioning into a relationship, there's huge transition energy in this card. And the big part about that I really want is the calm, the turbulent waters around you. If you create calm inside you, it will create calm outside of you. And it's so true. So if you need help creating calm, come to me, because I am the queen of calm. And I actually have a Facebook group called Calm Spaces, because that's what it was all about, was teaching you how to build resiliency and do breathing techniques and grounding and mindfulness and all of those stuff to allow you to get calm. And it's true. When we keep ourselves, imagine being in a fight with somebody who's raging and you're just the epitome of calm, cool, and collected. And they're not getting at you. You're just staying nice and calm and cool. It diffuses that fight energy so much. They don't know how to handle it, right? They do not know how to handle it when you keep calm. But just know, if you work on your internal world, whatever you do internally is going to get reflected out externally. So it always benefits you to keep calm, or to learn how to balance or regulate or soothe your emotions. Is so beneficial, right? We don't want to be reactionary. We want to be responding, and we respond when we get in control of our nervous system. Yeah, I have quite a few of Colette's, because I took Oracle school through Colette Baron Reid. So I have probably 5 decks of hers, I think. 5. Yeah, definitely at least 5. So for Libra, for your career, I pulled the 2 of Fire. Look at her. That's such a cute card. She's riding on the back of a zebra. No, wrong animal. Giraffe. She's on the back of a giraffe, with a giraffe holding a little light, leading the way. So let's see what this talks about for Libra in the career aspect. Okay, so the 2 of Fire. Creative planning for the future, mapping progress, trusting in the unknown, spirit-inspired ambition. Whenever I can't see how my dreams will coalesce into form, I can trust the process of co-creation and engage more deeply in the process of envisioning something new. I have already started to make progress, and soon my passion will attract the perfect situation for me. The light of spirit helps me to see my way and feel the universe aligning to bring me what I need. So a great priority for Libra, to make sure that you are manifesting what you want, right? You are at that, there's that co-creation with spirit, that planning and envisioning, right? So make the decision about how do you want your life, or how do you want your career to be showing in your life? What is your career? How are you going to make money? How are you going to call that to you, right? So, and know that you can trust that process. You can trust that process of engaging in that co-creation with spirit and manifest that into being, right? So this is that sitting down and just deciding, what does your future look like where your career is concerned, and then start co-creating and planning and implementing in tangent with spirit, with spirit. There we go. Blah, blah, blah. This is definitely, I think I'm every time I make a little blah, 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 I'm gonna drink. But I just don't get too much time to drink, because I'll be out of coffee. All right, for our Libra friends, when it comes to self-improvement, look at the beautiful stag on that 6 of Earth. And what numbers for Libra, right? 626 is their 3 numbers, 626. So definitely keep an eye out for that. So this 6 of Earth, what a beautiful card. The stag is a really good animal for a spirit animal. And let's see what it says on here. So for your self-improvement, Libra, unexpected resources, happy surprises, and generosity. What I have sent forth in love comes back to me many times over as the generosity of others becomes apparent and unexpected resources show up. Hi, Linda. The universe is exhibiting its generosity, reminding me that the world is full of pleasant surprises. Inside the pretty package is tangible aid, a gift from spirit. Just when I was beginning to doubt, I am reminded of the treasures I am entitled to receive that show up at my door. What will I unwrap today? So beautiful message for Libra where it comes to self-improvement, right? It's just unexpected resources are going to come to you when you recognize that, right? When you recognize that the universe is generous, that the world is full of pleasant surprises, and you are entitled to that. You're entitled to those pleasant surprises. So as long as you're embodying love, then you're going to be shining light outwards, and that love is going to be reflected to you from the universe. And it might be in tangible resources. It could be in more love. It could be in happy surprises. It's like a Bob Ross card. No matter what happens, it's just a happy little accident. It'll be bringing you something you need. All right. For Scorpio, let's see if we've got all the right cards. Oh, perfect. All righty. So Scorpio, for our love, for relationships, we want to be, our priority is the 7 of air. So let's see what the 7 of air tells us about. So our priority for our Scorpio friends, our dark, mysterious, the corner of the red light district friends. I'm watching you, Scorpio. Rite of passage, wrong side. Hang on a second. I love Bob Ross. I know. Bob Ross and I would have been friends. We sit there with our like calm voices and just, I feel like Bob Ross. And then when painted as happy little accidents. Maybe. Okay, so for Scorpio, the 7 of air, independence, nonconformity, living life on one's own terms without people pleasing. That's your priority. Stop the people pleasing. It's a sign of trauma. It means you have to heal something. Come see me. No, Scorpio, stop the people pleasing. Okay, so now is the time for me to live life on my own terms. So I must find the courage to reject conformity. Let's play with cards. Screw conformity. Definitely. At the end of the at the end of the reading, I will be pulling some cards for people for sure, Lori. So you just have to stick around. I'm currently on Libra, and Libra is the 8th sign in the I'm on Scorpio. Scorpio is the 8th sign. So we've got a few more to go, and such a people pleaser. And don't please yourself, and then other people will come along and please you. Right? And you have to put yourself first, right? Start to get into the habit of instead of like always giving up your choice, right? Giving up your choice when somebody says, what do you want to do? Don't respond with, I don't know. What do you want to do? Give them a couple of options at the very least. Give them 3 options that you're interested in and get them to choose between those 3. So you still have some choice. It's a start. It's a start towards getting into the position where you're like, somebody says, what do you want to do? And say, well, I would really love to go for a walk right now, or whatever, right? Like whatever you want to do. I'd really like to go to the movies right now. Where do you want to eat? I would really love to go out for a healthy meal at a nice restaurant rather than order takeout. Instead of just saying, I don't know, whatever you want. Next thing you know, you're eating some, burger from some fast food joint and you don't get what you want. So now is the time for me to live life on my own terms. So I must find the courage to reject conformity. Listening to my yearning for independence is the key to breaking free of groupthink and attending to my own needs. Diplomacy with others can help me be true to my call to do what I know I must do for myself. Okay. So huge, huge, huge for Scorpio. This is my favorite card so far, is Scorpio needing to stop the people pleasing. Put yourself first. And then when you put yourself first and you fill yourself up full of love, then you'll go out and you'll spread that love to everybody else. And then love will just be magnetized to you just so easily, right? When we show ourselves how we want to be loved, then we can show other people how we want to be loved. And we'll be more willing to stand into our firmness of our boundaries and say, that's not acceptable here. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. The 7 of air for Scorpio for love priority. Okay, so the card for career priority. Good night, Nikita. Have a lovely night and enjoy. So the card for Scorpio, when it comes to your, absolutely, it's on point for all of us. We could all listen to Scorpio's love card right now. Hi, Tyler. You're welcome, Carolyn. Hi, Patty. Hi, Andy. Okay, so Hermit. The Hermit card is what we got for Scorpio. I'm going to show the card in a second here for their career priority. So your career priority is brought to you by this beautiful Hermit card. I just think it's fantastic. Beautiful. Hi. So time out. When it comes to your career, your priority is to take a time out. Sometimes it's necessary to take time out for regrouping and introspection. This is a temporary experience, but one necessary for my growth. When I step back, retreat, regroup, and renew, I have a clear perspective on everything in my life. So Scorpio's getting the tough messages this turn around, but that's an important one, right? So taking a break. Let's say you're an entrepreneur and you're running your company. It might be saying, you know what, I'm going to step back for 2 weeks. I'm going to focus on realigning with my purpose. Am I still on target with what I want? Have my values, morals, like have things shifted in my mind or in my belief? Or are things that I've tried to put into play not working? And what a great time to do that, but at the beginning of the year, right? Oh, Joanne. Poor Joanne. She's asking for clarity, but clarity is just like no break. Oh, no break. Well, even if you can't take an actual break from that, heed the rest of it, which is to pull back a little bit into your mind and ask, what are my values? What are my morals? What are my ethics? What do I want to see my career look like? What do I want to show up in? Because maybe there's a transition that needs to be made, right? I used to be a nurse and now I'm playing with cards according to my brother. So, you know, right? Perfect, right? It's perfect. Exactly. And it absolutely. So it's just realigning with your purpose and making sure you're still on target with your purpose. That's the big priority for your career. Now, where it comes to self-improvement, I pulled the 4 of air for Scorpio. So let's see what this message is, because so far Scorpio's getting all the tough talk. I guess sitting in the red light district comes with some tough talk. Let's see what our 4 of air is telling us. So when it comes to self-improvement, healing, meditation, rest, and recuperation, like legit, it's Scorpio's year to heal. Scorpio, it's all about healing energy this year. This is incredible. So let's see what this rest of this message is. For your self-improvement, it's time to rest my mind and allow peace to take the place of busyness or boredom. The mind needs quiet to think and find clarity. If I allow my mind to rest, I will have greater clarity and my mind will be sharper. This is the time for a break. I need to take care of myself. So whoever's Scorpio, you need to heed this message. It was not like, heal. It's all about taking that healing energy. It's amazing. Hi. So I'm Tanya. My company's Mind, Body, Spirit, Healthy Self. I'm a trauma wellness healer. I'm an intuitive and an oracle. And I'm doing an annual collective reading for the astrological signs. And right now I'm on Scorpio, which is the 8th of the signs. So I have 4 more to go, but I'm all over different social media, including YouTube. So if you want to watch the recording, you can check it out on YouTube later in case I've already passed yours. But unless you're Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces, then I've definitely passed you. And we just finished with Scorpio's tough message. So healing, it's all about healing and taking a rest or a break. It sounds like Scorpio's running for a burnout, right? That Scorpio is getting close to burnout or breakdown given these cards, because whether it's in your personal development, meditating, taking a break, taking a rest, recuperating, regeneration, renewal, same thing with work, taking a break, going into a hermit mode, rest, renewal, regeneration. And even with the air, it's all about healing energy for our beautiful Scorpio friends. Okay. Curtis, an archer. Sorry, Curtis. I'm like, Curtis, you're an archer. No, he's a Virgo. I'm a Virgo. So I did do Virgo already. Yeah. No, he might need to actually speak to somebody. So for Sagittarius, I got to pull a card back out of the deck because this was one of the repeats. So let me find my good old Queen of Fire, which I think she was pretty early on. Nice. Me too. I am an archer and a Virgo. What's your third? So Queen of Fire, we got that placeholder out of there. That and that. So Sagittarius had a huge pull, and I didn't stack the deck for us Sages. Nice. An archer also. Yeah, I am Sag Sun, Taurus Rising, and Virgo Moon. So interesting there, a little Sag Virgo combo. So for Sagittarius, this is your reading. So for love, we got this powerful Queen of Fire. So our priority for our love, relationships, anything love for ourselves. Hi, Ms. Feliz. It's been a while since I've seen you, friend. Hi. Okay. Ms. Feliz, that's not what we're talking about, but hello. Hi. Queen of Fire is Sagittarius priority for love. Okay, so let's see what our Queen of Fire is telling us that we need to do. Creative collaboration. Creative collaboration, soul connections, passion inspired by spirit, artist. I am capable of strong friendships that inspire me and encourage me to express myself in my own way. I co-create with others, dedicated to a vision of achieving the highest good of all. How might I join in the dance of co-creation, letting spirit flow through me and inspire me to express my passions? So that's what Sagittarius' priorities are in love. So embracing those friendships that we have, right? Those friendships that support us and acknowledge us and allow us to be who we are, right? So someone that's like, that's okay that you play with cards. That's okay that you're into mystical stuff. Sagittarius, we love those higher levels, those spiritual learnings. Like that's in our nature. So find people that are like that, right? So we want that strong relationships that encourage me. No, January is coming up next. You're so on time, Tracy. Co-creating with others. So in love, we might even be finding that the person that we pair up with love is somebody that we're actually working with, that we're co-creating something with. So there's that possibility within our love as well. And then dancing and just connecting, dancing in the spirit of life. Just enjoy life. Get out there and dance and enjoy it. And then you're going to co-create with spirit and align and manifest that person in. But again, it could be, like I said, it could be somebody that's a friend or somebody that's in a partnership with you career-wise that you might call in to be in a relationship with you, given the energy of that card. Oh, happy birthday to your friend. If she was here, I would sing her happy birthday because I do that. I do that when people show up for happy birthday. So for Sag, for your priority for employment in career is the Emperor. So we got that big Emperor energy. So let's see what our priority is with our careers, Sag. This sounds pretty good. Emperor energy. We know that's a big, big, powerful energy. Major Arcana card there. So the Empress, authority. That's what his main message is authority. Following the rules right now is exactly what I should be doing. People in authority come to my aid and give me good advice when I ask for it. I can have the strong confidence that this card suggests. Dealing with institutions like banks, governments, or schools are also highlighted at this time. So it's a very strong message for career, right? The Emperor, that's at the top end there, money-wise, career-wise. Like this guy's like, he's the king. This is the king of the jungle. He's wearing his crown. He's got all of his riches, right? You're in that authority, like you are the authority in your field. So you're connecting with that authority energy, right? So just know that you know what you need to be doing, and you're providing that, and just keep showing up, right? With that energy. And look to others. And I love that or whatever, that part about the dealings with it, banks, governments, and institutions and schools are highlighted right now. So that's a really awesome thing for the new year. So maybe if you're in a career, say like me, with my calm spaces stuff, maybe I could talk to schools and be like, hey, I'd like to bring this calm spaces technique in and teach children how to do it so that they have some resiliency tips. Or, I want to go into a hospital and show nurses how to do some, heart-focused breathing so that they can keep themselves calm and collected within, certain scenarios. That would be the kind of energy that this card is saying, or the priority for career for Sagittarius. Okay. So for Sagittarius, when it came to self-improvement, I pulled the big old transformation card, which is number 13. So another major arcana. Look at that beautiful energy on that card. It's beautiful. Yeah. Oh, I have I have so many ideas. My problem is so many ideas, so many ideas about what to do and where to go and things like so many ideas. So many. I need a partner. I was saying that the other day. I'm actually like, the partner that I'm manifesting is this guy here that can sit beside this girl here, and we can build the empire together. So I'm calling the Emperor to meet to be with me as the Empress, and then we can co-create an empire. So I'm looking for my Emperor to help the Empress create the empire. That's the mentality I'm at this time. So let's see what we should do about our transformation in our self-improvement, what that's telling us we need to do. And actually saying that, I had just this huge, I almost feel lightheaded. I don't know. I need I'm going to take a little sip. It's almost like I spoke those words. I know. I felt the energy. I did. It felt like I got shot through the back a little bit. And I'm like, I need to take a sip. I'm a little lightheaded calling that out. I spoke that out around the world. And I think he's coming. He's coming. So, whoo, it was very powerful. I can't even. Wow. Okay, let's see what this. He's got good energy. I think he needs to. I need to hose him down though. Whew. Do I feel flushed? Do I look flushed? Hi, Renee. Welcome. Okay, number 13. That's the card I'm looking for. For Sagittarius and self-improvement, it's talking about transformation, which is change, right? So nothing remains the same. And I need to accept that life evolves through cycles of birth, death, and rebirth. Now is a time of transition as things are changing from one form to another. I need to allow this to happen for the highest good. I am called to let go of the old so I can welcome the new. So in self-improvement, in that space, that's a big thing, but that's what we should all be letting go of the old, right? And I do this with this, like this is not going to happen. But if I didn't like this cup, I can't have another cup if I'm holding on to this one, because nothing can occupy this space but this. So if I want something new, I have to let go so that I can have something new. Now, I would never replace that cup with this cup. This cup's literally holding scrunchies. But if that was the case, we'll do it in reverse. If I'm holding on to this, I can't have something new unless I'm willing to get rid of it and put it down so I can pick up the new. That's better. That's better. Let's get rid of that cup and hang on to this one. Right? So don't be afraid to let go of the old, to welcome in the new, and understand that there is a rebirth that happens, that we go through that process of life, death, and rebirth. Who is observer? Who am I? Well, that's a very deep question to ponder, Nurgan. Hi. Okay, so transformation energy for our Sag folks. Really, really great reading for them as well. I'm like, do I need to keep the Queen of Fire out for another one, or can I put her back now? Okay, so next, our lovely Capricorn. The need of a coffee, just about. It's so little in there. I might make tea afterwards, though. I might make a tea. All right, so we got that one. Then I need another card because we pulled a duplicate. See, I put all these little placeholders in. Cappy, it's Cappy's time. Which one was I looking? Oh, yeah, that one. And then make sure. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to pull out that one while I've got these guys going. And you can go there. Perfect. I'm going to just pull out the cards that I know have been completed so I can throw them in with there, so I don't have to search for them the second time here. There's that one, and perfect. That's that. Okay, Capricorn. Love you. You have a wonderful day. Love you, love you, love you. Aw, thank you. Okay, so Capricorn. Big one for Capricorn right out of the gate is big major arcana energy of the Tower. So in love, the Tower card. So let's see how that says what we have to prioritize for our love and relationships for Capricorn. So major arcana, it's number 16. So also number 7. So what this is talking about for Capricorn is, could be, yeah, there would be some energy within Venus being that passion and romantic energy space, right? So I would definitely look at that as well for the house that it sits in, or the planet that it sits in, sorry, for its alignment, for sure. So Capricorn, Tower, love. Surprises. Surprise. So things happen really fast when this card shows up in a reading. Its appearance could portend a total paradigm shift or a sudden upheaval that takes away something in order for something better to take its place. It could be that I've had an epiphany. Whatever it is, this card tells me unexpected events will be very interesting and offer opportunities for positive transformation if I remain present with my eyes open. So that's a really big message for us, okay? That's a huge thing to note, that there could be some really big shifts for Capricorn when it comes to love and relationships. Now, that doesn't mean that your relationship is ending. It doesn't. It just means that there's a big shift. So both you and your partner could be embarking on a massive transformation this year. And in that transformation are going to come out renewed as two new people, new relationship, right? When you drastically change, then you become new. And if two people become new, then the relationship itself is new again, right? Like we've just reinvigorated that relationship. Big surprises. Could be like a really, really big awakening that's happening, right? Could be a huge awakening that happens where you just all of a sudden wake up and you're like, this is not how I want to live. this is not what I believe in. I do not, like, I believe money is the root of all evil, running around through that, and then wake up. Money is energy, and I love money, and money is obsessed with me. That's a big paradigm shift, right? Or a big paradigm shift would be just, we all know what they are. But anyway, those are potential to happen. Some surprises, or it could be really, I'm going to turn this off because I can't see my conflicts. Exactly. And some of us, we don't think to do that, right? So that is, we have to let go of things in order to allow for that opportunity for new things to come in. So again, Cappy got the good old Hermit for their career, which means that understanding that you want to pull back, take a rest, like a little break, a holiday, whatever it is, take that little holiday and reaffirm that your values and morals and that you're still aligned with where you want to end up, right? That you're still on target. So it's actually just asking you to basically review what you're doing within your career and does it align with your vision for the future. And if it doesn't, then you want to make some changes for that to head towards your career. But it's going to be that introspective, that take a break, pull back, and to allow yourself that opportunity to decide whether or not that's where you want to head. And if not, then make those little changes and go forward knowing that you're on the right path again, that you're going in the right direction. For your self-improvement, I pulled the 7 of Earth. So let's see what this beautiful, beautiful little guy, I'm covering up all my things here. 7 of Earth. Okay, perfect. All right, let's check out our 7th of Earth. Okay, so opening to a new strategy, being at a crossroads, and a decision to be made. As I reflect on my progress to date and see where I stand, I contemplate whether I want to continue singing the same song or change my tune. That's big energy, big energy. I am always free to go back to and reimagine what I might co-create. If what I manifested doesn't serve me as I thought it might, I don't have to be afraid to admit it is no longer for me. Whatever I choose to do, I'm not afraid to start over, for I feel assured that Spirit will always support my highest good. So again, with self-improvement, and this could be because the self-improvement that you're doing is going to be affecting you more in your career sector. But again, we had the tower with surprises, some upheaval that could be occurring. So there's a lot of big energy for Capricorn as well. And, this is Capricorn season. We're in the season of Capricorn because it's January, and that season started as soon as the sun entered into Capricorn, and it will remain there until the sun goes into Aquarius. And right now we're just past the waxing moon, with the full moon occurring on January 7th. So January 6th, somewhere in that phase. So there's major transformative energy here that you're going to either, have a massive shift in your viewpoint. And, it's like having a great awakening and all of a sudden just deciding. So I had a great awakening a couple of years ago, and I had a huge shift. So I went from being my, this gamer girl who would play video games with my partner all day long, and we ate crappy food and we did all this stuff. And that's how we would spend all of our days. And then I had a great awakening, and I'm like, screw that. I'm building an empire. I'm creating a legacy, and I'm doing yoga and exercise, and I'm meditating, and, I'm doing all these other things. I'm not playing video games anymore, and I'm not doing that. I massively changed. And what did that mean? That our relationship ended. So then my career drastically shifted, and everything changed. So that could be the big energy that Capricorn's experiencing here. Okay. All right. 2 more, Aquarius and Pisces. So Aquarius, let's get our 3 cards out here. Okay. Aquarius. In our love sector, I pulled the Magician as what you should be, your priority should be. So again, the Magician is number 1. You did miss Leo, but if you go, I'm on all different social media because TikTok doesn't save the video, but on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on on those, on those, it will be saved. The video will be saved so you could rewatch it. And after I'm done with the show, I will be putting the podcast up on Spotify. So you'll be able to listen to the audio recording if that helps you at all. Okay. Because Leo had some big suggestions for the year. And maybe what I'll do is I'll go through and I'll do each of them as a little video for TikTok. So they're individual. I'll just put up 12 little individual videos so you can just read the one for your sign or for your, I'll probably do that. Sounds like a good idea. But okay, now Aquarius, in your love sector, the Magician. Okay, so what is the Magician telling you about being a priority in love? When I am in alignment with Spirit's will, miracles are possible. Sorry, somebody was calling me through Facebook. They must not be aware to see that on Facebook I'm live everywhere. I'm live on Facebook. I can't pick up calls when I'm live. So the Magician for Aquarius, when I am in alignment with Spirit's will, miracles are possible. When I see this card, I'm reminded that my will and skill alone will yield limited results. When I remember my partnership with Spirit, all is well. I'm required to explore my commitment to this co-creative alchemical relationship and see the results manifest beautifully. Through me, Spirit works magic, right? So we want to be connected. We want to be connected with the Magician. We want to be connected with Spirit, right? If we think of this as being Spirit. Hi, Angel Wings. Happy New Year for you. We want to be connected with our higher spirit, right? We want to be manifesting in co-creation with Spirit, not just thinking that will and skill is going to bring it there in and of itself, right? So manifest that energy in. So for Aquarius in their career sector, I pulled the love card, number 6. So let's see what the priority is for Aquarius when the love card shows up in the career sector. So love, oneness. In all of life, there is only the illusion of separation. In fact, we are all reflections of each other. When I make choices, I tend to see things as either or. What if every choice I make is about experiencing, a sharing, and an exploring? When I choose to see the unity in all things, magic abounds. Love is all around me. Spirit loves me unconditionally, and I can give and receive abundant love. So imagine if you take love into your career, right? If you take that, just being in that knowledge that you are unconditionally loved and accepted by Spirit, by Source, and by yourself, and you take that love into your career, and if you love your career too, I mean, there could be double meaning here. Do you love your career? Are you in love with how you're showing up with that within your life? And if not, how can you shift that so that your career is one that you love? Or could it be just bringing that love energy to wherever you go, loving yourself unconditionally and spreading that out and knowing that we're all connected, right? We're all connected. I love putting love in my career. I love sharing the love, right? And it's something that we could all do. Imagine how much more fun or how much better it would be to go to your doctor, knowing that your doctor actually loved his profession and loved the fact that he was helping you to heal. How different that experience would be, right? So bring that love, put love in your profession for Aquarius. Okay. That's your priority. Okay. And then for self-improvement, I pulled the 2 of air. Okay. So the lovely 2 of air for self-improvement. So let's see what that tells us to do. So Aquarius, stalemate, uncertainty, considering options. Time to take a break to consider my options and think about things. There is no need to rush forward. The perfect answer for the highest good will come to me if I take my time and remain in a peaceful state of mind. So where self-improvement is concerned, you're going to want to get some skills together so that you can maintain that peace of mind, that calmness, to pull back, right? To take that little step back from things, right? There's something that you're uncertain about, and the way to get to that certainty is going to be taking that break and considering your options and pulling back and just getting into that peaceful energy. So if you don't know how to soothe yourself or maintain peace, or haven't meditated, or don't do prayer or connect with nature, those might be things that you want to consider to help give you clarity around whatever is coming up in this uncertainty around your self-improvement. It could be you just don't know which direction to go in, and there's a couple of options that are available to you. And the way for you to move forward is going to be for you to sit back and go, okay, what exactly do I want? Where exactly do I want my, the course of my life to go? What is the vision for my future, for me internally as well as externally? And how can I acquire that? So really good message there for Aquarius. Okay. Finally, and I mean, it's the last in 12th position, but not the last by any other measure. My mom would appreciate that I not call her last just because she's Pisces. Let's put these in the right order. Okay. So Pisces, wanting to move and refocus. Yes. So for Pisces, and then after I do Pisces, then I will open it up for some card pulls. Okay. So we'll get some card pulls going after that. One day before Pisces. Nice. So let's check out what Pisces is. So Pisces, for the love area, I pulled the Tower again. So the same as Capricorn for Pisces with the Tower card. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So Pisces. If you're Pisces, so the one way, and it's good when you go through them in that sense. So Aries is 1, right? And Taurus is 2, Gemini is 3, Cap is 4, Leo is 5, Libra is 6. So Libra is 6. And then on the opposite side of 6, if you're looking at a clock, right? The opposite of 6 would be 12. So what's the 12th sign? The 12th sign is Pisces. So the opposite to Libra is Pisces. If you take Sag, which is the 9th sign, and Sag across from the 9th sign, the 3rd sign is Gemini. So Gemini and Sag are opposites in the astrological wheel. If you took Taurus being 2, then what would be across from 2 on the thing would be 8, right? So 2 and 8. Yeah. Go through that. Okay, so Pisces. In the love sectors, the Tower again, which, like I said, I pulled the Tower for Capricorn, so they're going to want to do the same thing. The Tower, surprises. So in relationships or in love and partnerships, and maybe even with yourself, there's going to be a surprise that's going to come up, right? Things happen really fast when this card shows up in a reading. Its appearance could portend a total paradigm shift or a sudden upheaval that takes something away in order for something to take its place. So there could be a relationship ending. There could be a change in your mindset. There could be a whole different way that you look at the world, and maybe what was interesting or what you were aligned to passionately, you decided, nope, that's not, I don't like that. I'm not interested in that. Maybe you were looking at like, oh, I want to be with a millionaire. And then you're like, wait a second, they're arrogant. Maybe I want to be with just someone that's down to earth. I don't know. I'm just trying to pull some funny things. So the Tower, there could be some big shifting energy, and it's moving fast energy. Okay. It's really fast energy. So it could be that there's an epiphany, whatever it is. This card tells me unexpected events will be very interesting and offer opportunities for positive transformation if I remain present with my eyes open. So again, both Capricorn and Pisces in the love sector remain open, eyes open and present in the current moment while you're within the love thing, and just ride the waves of whatever the changes are, the epiphany you have or the surprises or upheaval that happen within the love sector. Okay. So then for Pisces in the career, I pulled the 2 of Fire. Okay. So we had this card before as well, but let's see what the 2 of Fire says for Pisces in their career sector. So creative planning for the future, mapping progress, trusting the unknown, and spirit-inspired ambition. Whenever I can't see how my dreams will coalesce into form, I can trust the process of co-creation and engage more deeply in the process of envisioning something new. So taking time out, do a vision board, right? Or sit down and actually meditate and envision, what is your career? What does it look like? How do you show up in the world in that sector? Right? What is it that fills you full of hope and love and make you feel happy and joyful? How do you want to see yourself in that? Pull back, envision, make the planning, get ready to go, right? Like that's just preparing. And the light of spirit helps me to see the way and feel the universe aligning to bring me what I need. So when you're in that manifesting energy, co-creating with spirit, aligned with your vision, your passion, and your purpose, then it's going to open up in the area that you need it to open up, or the direction it's going to go in the direction that you want. So for Pisces, our little fishy friends, I'm going to throw the card away first because why not? For Pisces, the card that I pulled for personal development is the 5 of Waters. And isn't that funny? I just hit the 90-minute mark when I finished up the collective reading. It just gave me the little congratulations for making it an hour and a half. The 5 of Waters. So self-improvement for Pisces. Releasing grief. Allowing sadness to rise and fall. Forgiveness. The ebb and flow of emotion. I feel the fullness of my emotions as they wash through me. The ebb and flow are part of life, and I am present in my feelings today. I fully forgive myself and others and let go of any emotions that were holding me back from acknowledging the truth. I deserve the freedom that comes when I release what is no longer working for me. I make amends to those I may have harmed when emotion was coloring my perceptions. I may have harmed when I surrender any resentments to the divine. I know they can be transformed into miracles. Fearless inventories lead to inspiration. So what a great and powerful message for Pisces, right? Like just a huge message for Pisces. And whether it is, and it's a message for all of us. Like that was like, when I was reading that, I was like, every one of us should almost read that as an affirmation or as an acknowledgement, right? I feel the fullness of my emotions as they wash through me, right? Just allowing that. They may be painful, but if we acknowledge them, if we feel them and we'll actually feel them, that's how we deal with them. And then we can heal from them. So feel the emotions, allow them to wash through you, not stay stagnant within you, right? Maybe there's been a loss, like maybe the tower took that relationship from you. It was a huge shift. And then this, right? Oh, I can probably hook you up. I can probably hook you up, James. But you can also catch it on YouTube. You can check out my YouTube channel and then rewatch it from there. Just know that it's going to be around the hour and a half mark where Pisces comes in. And maybe I can put tags in, like put actual tags in the video to say, this is Pisces, Sagittarius, Cap, whatever. I'll see if I can figure out how to do that, because that would definitely help people. So this is just great message. Like I said, I think that this is the perfect card to end the annual readings on, is this 5 of Water for all of us. Pisces is a very emotional. They are a water sign. They are an emotional. They are the most psychic of the most psychic of them. Oh, I love that. I love that. From trauma to treasures and mystical measures. I love that. I was writing my book, and my book was going to be from trauma to trauma and back again. But I might actually have to take that, because that was pretty cool. From trauma to treasures and mystical measures. I love it. Hi, Ernestine. Thank you. You're welcome, Tyler. Love to you. Love and joy. Love and joy. Or love and light. Either way. Joy and light are the same thing for me synonymously. I see joy as the color yellow, which is the perfect color for light. So it's lovely. Okay, so we can get into doing some card pulls now. I'll note that it was 1:34 when we stepped into this, so I'll know when I'm putting up the Spotify podcast that I will put it up only for the hour and 40. So we'll hopefully keep the excess stuff of the personal card pulls out of it. So I'm going to pull not from this deck though. This deck, I'm going to set it aside because I do not want to remix up all my cards and have to pull them all back out. So we're going to not use the Good Tarot. I'm going to keep them set aside so I can make individual videos. So everyone will I will do that on TikTok, and I will make sure that I upload them as reels for Facebook, and I'll put them on all of the channels, except maybe LinkedIn. I don't know if I'll get it up on LinkedIn, but I'll put them on. So I'm going to get Joanne a card, and I'm going to start writing down a list is exactly what I'm going to start doing right now. So Joanne, and I got to keep my eye on both sides. Carolyn, Eduarda, sorry. Sifa. I'm going to call you Sifa, okay? Sifa Mandla. Ernestine, Krista, Suhudu, James, and he said he'd wait till last. Diana and Ren. And I'll actually move Ren up because she did ask way earlier. And Tyler. All right, perfect. Okay, one thing I'm going to do is make a little bit of music on the go here because might as well. There. Perfect. You're welcome. Perfect. So we'll keep doing that. I'm going to get let's use the map cards, okay? We'll go with the map oracle deck. And Liz, definitely I'll get you on the list. I got my little, and we're gonna let me know if that volumes seems okay. I mean, it seems pretty quiet for me, so it's perfect. Okay, Liz, I've written you down. Perfect. Okay. All righty. So for those on TikTok, the game is tappity tap, 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 shares or gifts. And we will get as many cards as we can for now because Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Okay. So the map. Angel Wings, you can definitely get a card. So the first one to get a card is going to be Ren, and that's because Ren did ask a while ago when we were much further, but you're definitely on the list, my love. And let's see. So the highest likes numbers that I've gotten so far was 45,000+. Let's see if we can hit that up. I may have to pause at one moment, but I'll come back. Once I'm done with reading the cards on Facebook, if there's no more cards to be read on Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube or those ones, I'll close that down and we'll just be on TikTok for the remainder, just to make the streaming easier. Happy New Year. Aw, I love it. Thank you. Okay, Ren, this is your card. Strength in protection mode or reversed. Okay, some decks call it protection, others call it reversed. Some decks don't do that. The Good Tarot does not have a reversed or protection in them. It's just, you just read them. So 44, strength in protection mode. In mode. I sounded like I came from somewhere else there. Mode. A la mode. All right, strength, Ren. Your true strength comes not from self-reliance alone, but from a sincere faith in a higher path. Hi, Carla. Juhi, you are on the list. And thank you, Carla. Blessings for you too. So your protection or reverse message, Ren. When you see the Strength card reversed, pay particular attention to your health. For this indicates that your body, mind, and spirit needs strengthening at this time. Exercise, rest, and proper nutrition are necessary to keep you in balance. Don't deplete yourself through overwork, as now is the time for building your stamina. Perhaps you feel the bonds weakening in a relationship. If they are in danger of being broken, they may need repair. Attend to them before the burden gets too heavy. Be strong. Face the reality of your relationship at this time and give it your attention. For any fragile threads may give way. Let go of whatever robs you of your life force and trust that something better will take its place. It's a huge message, right? A big, big message, right? And this card, when it comes up, that's a person that's on the brink of burnout or breakdown, or that is feeling very overwhelmed, right? Very overwhelmed. So you're going to maybe start seeing like you're getting colds more frequently, or feeling run down more frequently, or tired, and you're just always tired and can't seem to get your energy back, no matter when you sleep or not, because you're not really having a rest, right? That's the kind of energy from this. It's really telling you to connect with me, or at least connect with spirit, and making sure that you are getting outside and getting some fresh air, getting sunlight, going for walks in nature, connecting with spirit, connecting with animals and socializing with people that are positive to your overall well-being. Making sure that you're not giving yourself out too much, that you're not, extending yourself in certain areas where we like people please until we have nothing left for us. You have to fill your cup up, then go fill up everybody else's cup. Okay. So great message for you, Ren. Let me know how that resonates. Okay. So after Ren, Joanne Graham, my lovely friend. Hello, Salasia. Ooh. Oh, you know what? We should do this. Let's do this. Because we're on to the Oracle card section of the show, and we've done the regular readings, you certainly can get a card today, Salasia. And I did pull a card the other day for Melinda, and I was going to email it or message it to her. It's sitting on my phone waiting to be messaged to her, but I just didn't get that far. It was a little bit hectic the last couple of days with everything. All righty. Let's see, Joanne. That's the card. Ooh, spark. It's trying to run away on me. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Elle, I can definitely put you on the list. Let's do this. Nope. Get that piece too. Jeepers. Hang on. We got this. All right. Happy New Year. Ow. My hair's like wild and crazy. So we get the clear quartz, get connected with my intuition. Perfect. So Elle is on the list, and Felice is on the list. Perfect. Thank you. And I got Angel on the list. Angel, perfect. Now I'm going to put 777 because there might be other angels, but we want to make sure we got the 777 angel for it. I love these crowns. I want to get an amethyst one. There's other ones that I want to get, but these two, it is going to be a beautiful year. It is going to be an amazing year. And definitely, I definitely need to get more crowns though. Because you feel amazing when you put it on. And it's so funny because being Sagittarius, what was it with this will be cute. I just got to go back a few on these cards and I'll show you the picture. And right? That was my card was the Queen of Fire. So I was looking for my Emperor, remember? All right, spark. Did I drop the card again? Yeah, maybe, but it's okay. I know it was number 34, spark. That was your card. And I think I picked it up and started shuffling again after I pulled your card, and then I fed it back in there, which is a shame. It's either that or I threw it on the floor, but I'll check in a moment. Spark was the card number, though. Okay, I'm going to peek on the floor. I can't remember. I'll have to look. But it was funny because my friend saw it. That is part of my Divine Feminine Healing Collective group on Facebook. And she said, "Oh my God, I saw these crystal crowns. Like, I think that you'd be interested in them." And I saw them and I was like, "Oh my God, yeah, I'm interested in them." So they had a whole bunch of different crystals that they used. And the two that I ended up getting is this one, which is a clear quartz. And then I have I have a citrine one. So the second one that I got is the citrine crown. So I'm not sure. Like I said, I'll have to look that up and let you know. Aw, love that. Love that. Well, definitely set up a call for me. Even though the sale was over yesterday for those sacred packages, there's still amazing, amazing packages for the price. And I do payment plans. If you pay all upfront, you get an extra reading for free as a bonus for paying all upfront. But those are still well worth the money that they are. They're very worth the money. Very worth the money. Everybody that knows me knows I go like way above and beyond. So if you work with me, you're going to get way above and beyond. Okay. So Joanne Graham, my lovely friend, Spark. Okay. There is a spark of you are a clear channel for divine creativity. There is a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in creating it. This is the perfect time to give birth to a new idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin any endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn into a flame and stoking that fire is gratifying activity. And if Joanne and I can chuckle exactly, can chuckle about that. It's everything's new beginning, new job. It's like, yeah, but what? What new job? What new beginning? Where am I going? I don't know. If I could get you to do bookkeeping for me if you'd like. Maybe that would just me and my little company, and we'll figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Now I got to peek. I got to move my chair and peek because I want to make sure that I didn't drop that card. Yay! Look at the beautiful bird. Okay. I definitely absent-mindedly started shuffling again, and I shuffled the card back in the deck. That's okay. Hi, Leah. How are you? Would you like to be on my list for a card? You are on the list. Okay. After Joanne, Carolyn. Good morning. Happy New Year. So Carolyn, woohoo. Perfect. I've put you on the list. Okay, Carolyn, this is your card. The only thing you have to do is stay till your card comes. If I call your name and you're not here, then I'll move on. Mind you, if you come back, like say you dropped out or something happened, you come back, I'll pull your card then. But see, there it is. You know what? It might have been in protection mode. 6 p.m. in London. I loved going to London. When I went to London, quite a few years ago now, and you are definitely on the list, Ernestine. Okay, so I'm going to reread that card for you, Joanne, because I do believe it was in protection mode, because when it finally came up, it was sitting like this. Oh, look at the butterflies. They're so cute. Got all excited. I love butterflies. So we're going to read that in reverse just to make sure that we got the full message. Okay, Joanne? Sometimes your fire gets doused by others who don't want you to be all that you can be. In that case, you need to move away from the water lest things get too damp. The spark card in reverse position may also indicate that you're allowing yourself to be so consumed by a thought, feeling, or situation that you're in danger of becoming completely burned out. Compulsion and impulsiveness must be tempered now. Rest by a warm fire. Let things die down a bit. Then you'll see if the true spark will still be there. If not, you can always light another fire at another time. Okay, so a little bit different of a message for that spark. Hey, Alex, how are you? I like it when I remember your names based on your user handles because you've been here before. Okay, now we're going to Carolyn. Carolyn, are you still there, my dear? If you're still there, then I will read your card for you, okay? And if not, then we will move on. After Carolyn is Eduarda, okay? And after Eduarda is Sifa Mandela. And then after Sifa Mandela is Ernestine, and I know she's there because I saw it, Ernestina. Hi, Carolyn. Yay. And Ella's still here, and you're on the list, but a little bit further down, dear. Oops. Woo! Nice. Beautiful fireworks. I love fireworks, aside from the fact that I don't like that it disturbs a lot of dogs. You know, like a lot of animals get really triggered by it, like not just dogs, but animals in general. Like that is really destructive to nature, the explosions. But I personally, I think fireworks are beautiful, you know, but I feel bad for the animals. But I'll watch it. Yeah, definitely. If they're used properly, amazing. All right. So Carolyn, number 19, Dragon's Lair. So let's see what this message is all about. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Wishing you all the best in the new year as well. Okay, Carolyn. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before entering a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is a greater value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. It's a really awesome message. Seems like there's something big on the horizon for you. That maybe will break you wide open, but that's going to turn, like, it's going to heal. It's going to create the biggest level of healing for you, right? Oftentimes the biggest challenges, the biggest things that hurt us the most, the largest amount of pain, or the biggest struggles that we go through make us the most in line with ourselves than anybody. All right. I need people on Facebook to like a comment or something just to make sure that it's still going, because there's no stuff going right now. So I want to make sure. Yeah. Well, if you need help with that, Carolyn, feel free to connect with me. Or if you want to do, I do standalone readings. So I can do like a 7-card priority spread, which will look at, or I can do how to find love or your spirit animal. And also I have my sacred journeys, which are trauma, wellness, healing, guided by the oracle cards and all of my information. I've got you on the list, Amanda. I hope that you're checking out that group, my dear. I hope, Amanda, that you're checking out that Sacred Journey Oracle group. Oh, look at that beautiful thing. Hello, Jodo. Or Jodu. Moo. At least I know that card really wanted to stay up. Ah, yay. Hi. Yeah, there was no movement, so I'm like, did it freeze? But we're good now. We know everybody's listening intently. It's beautiful. Okay, Eduarda, are you still there? And Eduarda, if you're not, Sifa Mandla. And if not Sifa Mandla, then Ernestine. Hi, Eduarda. Okay, this is your card, my dear. And then Krista, you're after those names that I just said. Oh, stuck in the mud. Stuck in the mud. That poor little elephant. He's stuck in the mud. Hi. Okay, number 24 for you, Eduarda. Stuck in the mud. You're being invited to stop and savor the wonder of your life. Becoming stuck is sometimes the only way to trick yourself into slowing down and looking around you. In fact, this is a sign that you need to shift your focus away from what you're doing and place your attention elsewhere. Struggling will only get you to even muddier places. Now is not the time to move forward, but to observe. Clarity about your circumstances will come a little later. Stop and find the joy in what you've been overlooking. Soon you'll be out of the mud, but for now, be still and know that Spirit has a plan for you. It's a pretty good message for you, Eduarda. Right? And that's hard for us to do sometimes, is to just sit still, right, and observe. But you find out a lot of information when you just observe what's going on around you, right? Sometimes we see that people aren't who we thought they were. Jodo, I can put you on the list, and you are on it now. Aw, I'm sending you hugs. Okay, group hug, everybody. All right, we can put our hands here. Let's send love to Eduarda. Good. Juhi, you're down a little bit on the list, but we're going to get moving quicker now. And you can always, if you leave and come back, right, then we'll see you when you come back too, maybe, if you have to. Or we can always do that. We can always ask for a shift if someone's in a real big hurry and can't wait. And Sarah, you are definitely on the list. Which reminds me, I have to cross people off the list too. It's a big part of the list keeping. Okay, Ernestine, and then Krista, and then Suhu. Woo. I'm going to peeking at that card in case it's your card later, Krista. Are you Canadian? Where are you from, Jodo? Okay, Ernestine. And Rick, I can put you on the list too. So, coming apart in reverse. You are definitely still on the list, Tyler. Nobody falls off the list unless they leave and they don't. I said your name. In New Brunswick, nice. I'm in Ontario as well, Leah. About an hour and a half east of you, down around Northumberland County. And I wouldn't be jumping you, but when I call out names, you have to say that you're here so that I know that you haven't got, tired of waiting and left. So after Ernestine, I'll do your card, Sifa. Okay, so Ernestine, coming apart in reverse, number 46. Ah, nice, Julie. So a situation is on, you're not far from me. We could hang out, Tyler. Near Coburg, like where near Coburg, Anita Chicken Man? Because I was in Grafton last night. And I'm not in Grafton today because I'm out on Rice Lake. I'm on Rice Lake. That's where I am. Okay. Ernestine, because I feel like this coming apart in reverse is going to be a pretty big message. So let's see what this is for Ernestine. A situation is unraveling and your best plans are leading you into a tricky maze. Ooh, you know what? Anita Chicken Man, you and I are going to get together in real life because I'm in Bewdley. Literally in Bewdley. I can walk down to the Bewdley convenience store. It's 2 blocks away. Yeah, we'll get together in real life. Be perfect. Perfect. We'll have a hookup, like an Ontario hookup. Whoever's in Ontario and close enough distance, we'll have a get together and live. It'll be awesome. And you're free to come too, Tyler. Peterborough's like 20 minutes away from me, like max. All right. So, Ernestine, try not to be squirrel again. Okay. No shiny objects. Ernestine. A situation is unraveling and your best plans are leading you into a tricky maze. Your challenge is to separate out the elements of this puzzle to get a better perspective on what happened. You may have lingered too long in a place where you didn't belong anymore, seduced by a temporary solution. Well, you can come all the way up. You come all the way up here. You come all the way up here from Texas, or we'll come travel to you to the warmth. Garden Hill. I used to live in Garden Hill. No kidding, Tyler. Totally lived in Garden Hill on County Road 10. I used to live just up on County Road 10 in Garden Hill when my boys were little. And then I moved to Peterborough and went to university. I went to Trent University for nursing. And I lived in Peterborough by the hospital. And then I went to Alberta for 12 years. And now I'm in Bewdley. There's my history. But it's hilarious how small a world it really is. Small. Okay, as you untangle yourself, it's important to maintain a sense of humor. Don't fret. You will learn something valuable that you'll need later when facing a more dangerous situation. Breathe and know that you are loved. Okay, so huge, huge, huge message for you, Ernestine. So separating out the elements of the puzzle, right, to get that better perspective. So just pulling back and maybe asking yourself, like, what are the facts that I know in this situation, and not resorting to any assumption-based thought processes, right? What are the facts? What do I know? How does it make me feel, right? And working through it that way. So untangling yourself from that situation, right? And maintaining a sense of humor about stuff. But what you're going to learn through going through this experience is definitely going to help you going forward. So if you need some resiliency tips or tricks, connect with me because I can help you out with that for sure. Okay, Krista. No, Sifa. Mandla. I might not even be pronouncing it right, but S-I-P-H-A. PH is F. So Sifa. Or maybe it's Sifa. Which is, I love that, Ernestine. I love it. Oh, you couldn't hear the last part? It cut off? Okay. 46. Coming. I actually opened right back to the card. I'm trying. Sifa Mandla. Sifa? Sifa? Is it Sifa? Maybe. Sifa? So, in reverse, as you untangle yourself, it's important to maintain a sense of humor. Don't fret. You will learn something valuable that you'll need later when faced with a more dangerous situation. Breathe and know that you are loved. So fall back to that safety and security of knowing that you're loved, whether by yourself or a higher spirit or both. I hope both, right? But stay in that sense of love and laugh at the things that you can. Look at the facts where they are. Try to stay objective and in that observing kind of state to see what is the truth here, what is the real, and making sure that you're not in a situation that's not meant for you and you're just staying there because it's familiar or you're concerned about going forward into, you know, another life, right? Yeah, that you make sure you're on the path that's meant for you. No, I haven't yet, El. We're at Sifa. Maybe Sifa. We're going to try Sifa. Krista had a good suggestion, so I'm going to try Sifa. Sifa, something like that. Hi, Side. Happy New Year. We are. Love and joy is my total vibe for all of this year. Love, joy, and authenticity. Peace. Peace. All right. Sifa. Happy New Year, Demi. Hi. So your card, Mandla, commitment. Yeah. And if you need help, feel free to connect with me. Every call, like the clarity call, the stuff like that, it's a free call. So we can have a call. You could talk about what you're dealing with. I could tell you how I would help you with it. And then we can decide, was that something that we can do together? Because maybe you'll be like, nah, but maybe you'll be like, yeah, yeah, let's do this. Thank you. I love it too. So Sifa, you can definitely get on the list for a card, Demi. All right. 36. Commitment. You're welcome. And yeah, if you click on my picture up there, the Calendly link is there. Just copy and paste that into a browser and you can book a free call with me. Okay. And that goes for anybody that's watching. The free calls are there. Okay. A true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one, Sifa. Partnerships formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. The commitment card also indicates that natural evolution of a relationship from its inception to a literal or metaphorical marriage. At the very least, there is a promise of fulfillment in some form. However, you must be conscious of what you're committing to. Be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. Thank you, Leah. Others are more willing to enter into a partnership with you at this time. Remember that your partnership with Spirit and the highest version of yourself will engage the highest self of another, right? So we want to be our highest self so that we are getting into relationship with someone else in their highest self so that we have the highest relationship that we can enter into. Okay, so that's what your message is. But speaking about love and romance and commitment and potentially even a marriage on the front for you, Sifa Mandla. I was going to say all kinds of different forms of it. And now we're going to go to Krista. And then after Krista is Suhudi. And then after Suhudi is Diana. And then after Diana is Sarah, England. The deck name is The Enchanted Map. You're welcome. But sounds really good. Love on the front, love on the forefront, a potential commitment, a relation, a marriage potentially in your future. But yeah, just make sure that you're in your highest self so that you'll be meeting your partner in their highest self. Sound like a good idea? WKRP in Cincinnati. Oh, WKRP anyway. I hope they stay. One of the favorite episodes is the turkey episode. The turkey episode. That show was gold. Oh, Krista! The same card. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean we're talking about a relationship. It could be a partnership of some sort, or it could be committing to something, but it doesn't have to be necessarily that. But commitment card again. So I'm going to read it again. You're welcome. Commitment. But maybe by the end of 2023, you'll have met your person. I love you too, Tyler. You're so close. Just 2 cards to get your thing, but you go pick up your son. That's definitely more important. But you can always connect with me for a reading or just connect with me in a message and I'll pull a card for you later. Happy New Year. And thank you for joining me, Tyler. And definitely you're part of the Ontario crew. We can get together in real life. We're going to get Anita Chicken Man down here. We're going to all have we'll all have a hangout in Bewdley. All right. I'm going to read the card again for you, Krista. Okay. So you only got 2 cards. 2 cards. So a true commitment, Krista, is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one. So partnerships formed at this time, so maybe there's a partnership on the forefront somewhere, are harmonious and powerful. Yeah, 3rd quarter goals. Perfect. It also indicates the natural evolution of a relationship from its inception. So maybe right now is at the inception of that relationship. And by the 3rd quarter, that's when you're going to have your partnership and stuff. I do yes and no's. I do. I do yes and no's because a friend of mine hooked me back up with my pendulum. Couldn't speak. Well, lovely Silesia. And if you want, because I feel like we have you on the card, somewhere on the card, because you should be somewhere. And if you're not, anyway, if you catch me tomorrow, I'll get a card for you tomorrow. Okay. I love you, friend. Have a wonderful New Year's Day. And thank you so much for just being here. Have a wonderful, wonderful New Year. You're welcome. Okay. So summer. I wish it was summer. Okay. So at the very least, there's a promise of fulfillment in some form. So this is a fulfillment card, not necessarily that it has to be in a relationship. Happy New Year. Self-love. Yes. You're still on the list. Nobody falls off the list unless they leave the show when I call them, then I'll go on by them. But if they came back, I'll pull them back to give them a card if they show back up. You did not, Ms. Felice. We've got a little bit. We're going a little slower today. The music that I have playing is Awakening Your Inner Light, and it's a frequency music. That's 963 frequency, 963 hertz. So it's to connect with God, receive divine guidance and love, which is beautiful. And Liz, you are on the list. So everybody's on the list, unless you just newly showed up and want to be on the list and have not asked yet. You're on the list. It's just that I'm a chatty girl this morning. Yeah, YouTube. And it's royalty free music from because otherwise they wouldn't let me play it. But I put the royalty free music on and in the background, and I love to play the frequency music. But 963, so spiritual. Otherwise I might have played 528 for love, 432 for healing, things like that. Okay. So your whole thing, Krista, commitment. Okay. Chatty bird. Tweet, tweet. So commitment. There's a partnership. There's a commitment coming in. It's in the inception stage, and maybe by 2023 in the 3rd quarter, it could navigate to that point where it's actually like signing or like relationship state, right? And others are more willing to, and just remember that, and be conscious that what you're committing to, be clear about the nature of the commitment and your responsibility to it. And others are more willing to enter into a partnership with you at this time. Just remember that your partnership with spirit at the same time, and that as you're in your highest version, you're going to be asking them to be in their highest version as well. So just get into your highest version of self and manifest that the person for a partnership or relationship is going to come in their highest self too. Okay, that's what we want as well. Okay, after Krista, Sue Hootie, are you still there, Sue? Sue Hootie. Perfect. Okay, and after Sue Hootie, Diana, and then after Diana, Tyler. Okay, so Sue, Diana, Tyler. You're welcome, dear. We're going to definitely talk later. I was going to look for you to tell you. I've been thinking about calling you for like days, and every day somehow I just get discombobbled and boobled, but it's the time of year. I don't know. But now we're in January, so it's just a regular day tomorrow. Okay, unexpected visitors, Sue, number 41. So let's see what this card is telling us. If you expect the unexpected, you will be prepared for miracles, detours, surprises, and paradigm shifts. Expect the unexpected. No matter how detailed your plans are and how clear you believe the road ahead to be, there are times when the best laid plans are waylaid by unforeseen circumstances. At first, detours may seem inconvenient, but a surprise turn of events signals that the adventure of a life is beginning to get interesting. No one can plan for synchronicity, for fate and destiny to meet, except spirit, who knows what you can't comprehend for now. Life is full of surprises, so stay on your toes and enjoy this exciting new adventure you weren't expecting. There is a plan for your life that may not match up with your agenda. That is a huge, huge. Sounds good. Absolutely. Even just as soon as you think about calling me, and I'll do the same. If I think about calling you, I'll send you a message. And if you're available, then we'll hook up at that time. And same for you. If you get the inkling to message me or to talk to me, just send me a message. And if I'm free, we'll jump on right then. Because that seems to be, we seem to be both in that like kind of flowing. You never know when we're free. So does that resonate with you, Sue? Did that seem to really hit the spot? That seems like things are in a bit of flux. Does it feel like there's some detours that are popping up, or some surprises or unexpected many changes? Yeah. So these can be like those paradigm shifts or those big changes or surprises. That'd be like, with me, with my nursing career, I was on track. I wanted to be the executive director. That was where I was headed to, was to go from the director of nursing to be, and I was the director of nursing, part of senior management. I applied to be the executive director when the previous executive director retired. It was too soon in my career. So in the end, I was like, well, that was the best. The rejection was God's protection, because I didn't need to be in that, right? Affirmation for this week. It's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. Absolutely. A thought is not necessarily real, right? Sometimes it's a figment of our imagination, for sure, always. So when I went through that thing, like I was, it was a surprise, or it was a change or whatever, right? But then I went along, and another detour came up. My health took me out. So then I couldn't even do my director of nursing. And now look where I am. I'm wearing a crown on TikTok, playing with cards. So sometimes the detours lead us to the spaces that we're supposed to be in, even though it doesn't feel like that at the time that the detours are happening. So if you need some help managing or navigating through the detours, connect with me, and I more than certainly will help you. All calls the first call is free. Okay. The first call is free. Sometimes we don't recognize it, and hindsight can just be a beautiful thing. We're back. Hey, I'm so glad that relationship I thought was my best relationship ended, because now I realize it was toxic, and now this new relationship entered into my life, and I really know what safe and healthy is, right? Those are the kind of paradigm shifts, or the kind of big detours that life throws at you. And at the time they seem really harsh and not welcomed. And then all of a sudden, 5 years later, you're like, that's why that had to happen, so I could get here. Because if that didn't happen, I wouldn't be in this position. So yeah, perfect. All right, Deanna and then Tyler. Yeah. Oh, sure, for sure, Leah. All the best. Love you, Leah. And definitely, I'm live 9 to 10 a.m. Monday to Friday on TikTok, and I usually go late. And then quite frequently, I throw some pop-ups, free pop. Like I throw some TikTok pop-ups. I just pop up on TikTok for a gift exchange for a card reading, so like an energy exchange. So make sure that you're following me, and then you'll see when I come up. You'll get a notification when I go live. Okay, so 9 to 10 Eastern, Monday to Friday. I do a collective card pull of 4 cards, and then I go into giving cards for people. So Deanna. Flexible. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Okay, Deanna. Into the unknown. Look at her. She's blindfolded. She's walking forward. Where's she headed? Where are you headed into the unknown? Let's see. Number 7. Into the unknown, Diana. Trust, and all will be revealed. Life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times you're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into unknown territory. Imagine that you're not only a pathfinder, but a path maker. Pretty good one. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. So you're going to go on a new path. You're going to make the path. It's not just about different paths. Just make the path. Be a blazer. You've got this. And new treasures, marvelous territories and valuable treasures in this new path that you take. Very, very, very cool. Okay, Tyler. We have Tyler. That's a Cledon. When you get a message that is given to somebody else, but that really, really resonates with you, that's called a Cledon. And the meaning is that a message that it was given to you in any way that it could. God wanted, or spirit, the universe wanted to get a message to you, and they gave it to you in the only way that they could, which was to be while delivering that message to somebody else. They were like, you need to listen to this too. This one's for you too. So that's what that is, the Cledon. This is for you too. And thank you guys so much for the likes and the gifts and everything that you've been doing on TikTok. I appreciate you guys so much. All right, Tyler. Let's see what your message is. Aw, I love this card. Just because I think this card is so cute. Encouragement. Number 54, which is also the number 9. So I'm going to cross Tyler off so I know that Tyler's got his card right here. So Tyler, I hope you're still there to hear it. So in the upright position, this card tells you that you're being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You are on the right path. Keep going. And you couldn't get a much better confirmation message for you, right? It's a beautiful skill and will equals limited. Yes. When you connect with spirit, and it's a beautiful deck, isn't it? I've been playing with it a lot because it's the newest between this one and the Good Tarot. I just got them together at the same time. So I've been playing with it a lot because I like to really get familiar with the messages. Because in the beginning, when you first get a tarot or oracle deck, in the beginning you're relying on the book to read all the messages until you familiarize yourself with the cards, and then you start to spread out a little more with the intuitive message. But I think that's just amazing for you, Tyler. You're on the right track, and that's a great sign. Right? It's a great sign. It's a great sign. Yeah. I look forward to meeting you in person. Totally. Totally. So after Tyler is Sarah England. My Sarah England. Are you still there? And if Sarah England isn't there, then we're on to Liz. And after Liz, which we know Liz is here, is Angel Wings 777. And after Angel Wings is Juhi. Okay, so there we got some numbers headed up on who's next in the card pull. All right. Look, we've been going for 2 hours and 24 minutes, folks. Woohoo, Sarah. Ooh. Liz, are you here? Are you here, Liz? Ah, nice. My first Oracle deck, I have it right here, is Saints and Angels by Doreen Virtue. And I haven't played with these in a while now. Thank you, Miami Dolphins. Amanda, you're coming up, dear. I might be able to bump you up the list a little bit if you'd like, and that way there we can close down the Facebook one, because I think that you might be the only one left on the Facebook feed for a card. But so for Sarah, Wizard of Awareness. Hi, Connor. Wizard of Awareness number 3. Okay. Perfect. Bye for now, Tyler. Remember, 9 to 10, Monday to Friday, I'm here. And then I usually go late anyway. Ask Melinda. Melinda mods my stuff, and she's trying to get me off at 11. 11 is supposed to be the hard stop, but it doesn't work all the time. Okay, I can see about moving your name up the list. We have a pretty lovely, generous group of people here. So there's a very, very big opportunity that they'll let you go up on the list if they know that you have to leave. But I'm going to try to talk less and do cards more. So Sarah England, the Wizard of Awareness. Your soul knows best. Be still and observe. Mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you too. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into observer position gives you a new, powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly now, unencumbered by opinion or desire. No, I don't have that one. I might have to look at that one at some point. April, I'll put you on the list. For sure. Aw, Demi, that's so sweet. Okay, so I'll finish reading this for you, Sarah. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you adopt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal. And that's a huge thing for all of us to do, right? Most often, it's not personal. Yeah, and I'm always seeking out new decks that have different kinds of messages because I build my own readings. And when I build my own readings, a lot of times I like to pull from different decks for the specific messages that they contain. And yeah, I'm constantly looking for new decks. So wearing the world as a loose garment requires you adopt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal. People come and go. Experiences evolve from one state to another in a continual shifting and changing, no matter how much you want things to stay the same. The Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you're experiencing now. It's all good. Let it be and watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. So beautiful, beautiful message for you. Okay. Ask It Shall Be Given is another nice card deck. Oh, nice. Nice. Hello, CFCC. So does that resonate with you, Sarah? Does that resonate? The car, so true. You're so welcome. And if you do, just if you want any help or anything, connect with me. Okay, sweetheart? and I can give you some tips on how to stay and mindfulness. I can help you with mindfulness and all of that stuff. Okay. All right. So Sarah and then Liz. Esther and, oh, nice. I would definitely like those then. Yeah. Yeah, I have to be careful though, because I could easily just keep getting more and more and more. I'm definitely pulling new ones. Hi. Happy New Year. Passing by, I threw my pen just to wave at you as you're passing by. All right. And I'm putting Renee down. Today I'm using the map one, the enchanted map. Yeah, I just love them. I have probably 20 Oracle decks right now. Bye, Sarah. Love you. See you again. Okay, Liz, this is your card. Okay. So Liz, and then we'll do Amanda and Jodo. Okay, Jodo. We'll do Amanda, Jodo, and I'm putting you on the list, CFCC. Hi, Alina. Oh, I saw it come up. Hi, Alina. No, I love Elena Faircheck. Hi. A few more, but you're coming. So after we have Liz, and then we have Amanda and Jodo, and then Angel, Juhi, and then UL. So like 6, the 6th one down maybe. Okay, Liz. Happy New Year. Ooh, Liz, tough card. Goblins in reverse. Well, the Isis card deck. Interesting. Goblins. Yeah. I usually make sure like I give a call right beforehand. And thank you so much, CFCC. Hi, Evelyn. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Okay. So Liz, then Jodo, then Amanda, and then Juhi. Angel Wings Juhi. Sorry. Angel Wings Juhi. Okay. So number 5 in reverse. Goblins for Liz. It's often difficult to deal with someone else's issues because they impact your own. No one is perfect, but in this case, you're particularly vulnerable to being manipulated. Wow. Don't take this world personally. When the Goblins card arrives reversed, it's a sign to step back with detachment. Don't let other people's stuff lead you into reacting from an old wound. Love yourself unconditionally. Set boundaries and your goblins will fall asleep. Love is the only answer. So these, the goblins, so when we get hurt, when we get traumatized, when we get those deep wounds from big things, it creates in the card, this deck of cards calls it goblins is what it creates. Those little fear things in our, that come up, right? So because we got hurt in a relationship and got told that felt like we weren't good enough, then we have that fear. So that little goblin, I'm not good enough, is behind the scenes, making us do things that we shouldn't be doing or behave or, even hold on to things that aren't meant for us or aren't good for us just because we're afraid, right? So that's what it's asking you to do, is step back and be detached with it and just soothe your nervous system, right? And just love yourself unconditionally and, love the other person unconditionally. That doesn't mean that they necessarily get to be a part of your life, right? We don't always have to keep that in there. Okay. Goblin, Cledon. All right, Jodo. Jodo, and then Amanda. Okay, and then after we do Amanda, I think we'll shut down the YouTube. Sorry, we'll shut down that feed and we'll just be on the TikTok feed. If that's okay. I think it's Diana and Amanda are the 2 viewers that are on currently. So we'll close that down. Yeah. Well, if you need help with that, let me know. Okay. All righty, Jodo. Hi, Lightjoy. How are you? Follow the leader, Jodo, number 40. Okay. Follow the leader. You're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery and the adventure of your life. The experiences of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Now you must share it by being fully authentic. By being fully authentic, you'll lead others into the light. You'll be required to divulge some things about your past that you may have helped someone else. Lead with love. There is another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. Emulate the leaders you respect. You will then, in turn, have more to offer. What a beautiful little story. Or a beautiful card. A beautiful card for you, Jodo, right? So this is like the person like me who went through a ton of traumas and then came outside of their traumas after they went through their healing journey and thought, you know what? I've walked this path here. I'm going to come down and I'm going to lead and help people to navigate this path because I know how to get there, right? So that's what I'm teaching people is how to navigate through their traumas to get there. And that's what this card's telling you is that you've learned these lessons, you have the path to get there, and you can teach them either that or you're getting there. But what would benefit you is maybe to talk with somebody that's done it or that is doing it to understand how to get that last little bit into helping other people. So in that area, pretty good card for you. All right, Amanda, my love. And then after Amanda, itchy nose, itchy nose, itchy nose, itchy nose. And after Amanda, I might close down that recording, just, and we'll be back to this one. You're so welcome. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, we're going to stop shuffling. The cards definitely don't want to be shuffled anymore. They just want me to pull your card, Amanda. Oh, you're so welcome. So, Amanda, number 51, Moonlight. Moonlight. Let's see what number 51 talks about. Moonlight, Amanda. Your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical, and analytical. Follow it. Moonlight beckons. Come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Resist second-guessing yourself, for your alternative perception is especially sharp right now. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. This is a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of divination to gain information. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch, a tingling, a clear sound, or an animal or object crossing your path. Spirit is sending you messages to help you now. Success is yours if you follow the signs. So look for those. I will definitely pull you a card, Light Joy. Does that resonate with you, Amanda? I feel like it does for some reason. I feel like that would that resonates with you. But we've long since lost our ability to follow our own intuition, and it's something that we need to get into the habit of doing more often. And some of it is because it's blocked, right? Where are you, Light Joy? At 5:49 a.m. I mean, we're still in Sunday. You must be in Australia. Yes, you are. Never mind. I remember now. I remember. It came to me as soon as I was saying it. I'm like, yeah, Australia. Yep. All right, Amanda. I hope that resonated with you. And if you missed it, let me know and I will try to send you that a little bit later on. Okay. But as that is such, I'm going to end the broadcast on here, because then when I strip the video for the Spotify podcast, I won't have to go back so far. But also, I love you guys. But if you want to continue watching the show, I'm on TikTok. So join me on TikTok and you can continue to watch and be a part of the energy that's over here. But I'm going to shut down this broadcast. I love you. And I hope those messages were great and that I didn't miss anybody on those lists. I got Amanda, and I didn't see anyone else that would be off of that feed on there. But I love you guys. Happy New Year. And I will put the stuff up soon. I'll put the stuff up soon.